Episode 283. It's another typical day running the Palace of the Dead. And yet Komoi isn't her typical self. She's wearing this stupid-looking eye patch. Why is that? Because it's part of her stupid Halloween costume. We're going as Caroline/Justine from Persona 5. And this is kind of the best that I could do to replicate their appearance, based on some stuff from the online Eorzea collection stuff and just some glamour pieces that I could scrounge together myself. I figured in between episodes, if I wasn't going to really do anything at the start of these episodes before going to the Palace of the Dead, I might as well just do some dressing up, I guess. The Halloween event is going on right now, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to dedicate most of this episode to just Palace of the Dead, other than one thing. Our costume isn't really complete until we change our hair color, I think. Actually, it's faster to go this way. There are actually better pieces for this costume to look like Caroline/Justine. One being the hat. The hat's the main thing. We can get a hat that looks exactly like Caroline and Justine's hat from Persona 5. The Skalic Cap of Aiming, I suppose. But that's from a level 70 dungeon in the next expansion, and we can't exactly wait for that. There's also a chest piece that kind of maybe would have been a better choice, that we could have gotten almost immediately after what we're doing right now in the main story, but I didn't want to progress the main story just for that. But yeah, to change our hair, we'll just be using, well, the only thing we can do to change our hair, the Esthetician. Although I guess you could use a Fantasia. Does that change your hair? Maybe. I already had a look before this episode, so it shouldn't take too long. We're not going to change our hairstyle, even though there might be a ponytail or buns that probably fit Caroline/Justine better. All we're really going to change is our hair color. I think the hair color I was looking at was this one. We equip the hat. I think it was either 7 down or 8 down. This is how many down? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Caroline and Justine were kind of a platinum blonde, I guess. It's kind of hard to tell with the lighting in these different things which hair color is the best match to them, and all of that on top of not having a reference image in front of me. I could spend hours in the character creator just picking between 2 different color options. And then on top of that, there might be the highlights that might improve our cosplay game. They're platinum blondes, but I don't think they're this yellow of platinum blonde. More whitish. I'm actually not sure. Really should have decided this before the episode started. Put us in the default environment. What do we think? I guess it doesn't really matter. Maybe we just pick whatever I feel like looks the best with the rest of the ensemble. Because this ensemble does kind of look okay. Actually, my entire look for the machinist from the first place, the look before this, it was already inspired by Caroline and Justine with the blue and the hat and everything. Plus our height, obviously. But if we are going for as close as we can with the hair color, I think it would be this one. Actually, if we look on the right side, the true RGB value is shown there. I don't actually know the true RGB value of their hair, so looking at the previous and current, those 2 colors side by side, I think the current might be closer to what we see in Caroline and Justine's concept art. But if we take into account the lighting out in the world, then this might be a closer look than this. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Just give us I'll flip a coin in my head. And it landed on this one. We're doing this one. I'm not going to worry about the highlights. And we'll use a token because we've been carrying them around for so long. Might as well. We're a beauty reborn. All we got was a different hair color. The eye patch, by the way, is something you can get from the Manorville Gold Saucer. It's eyewear. There's a left and a right. There's also these eye patches that you can just buy from the starter town, which might be a better fit if we consider, I don't know, it takes up less of the face. But I feel like this shape is maybe a bit closer to what we imagine Caroline and Justine having. I don't know, from a distance. It's hard to say. This one stands out a bit less, but I think I wanted it to stand out a little bit more this way. And I guess the rest of the outfit is the usual hat that we have. The Lawless Enforcer's jacket, which I had to get from the market board. It's a crafted item from recent expansion, I think from Endwalker. Didn't cost too much, Gil. A few 10,000 or something. I think it was something like 30,000, which again I sort of imported, laundered over from my main character. Just by selling one of my carnations over to my main character at an exorbitant price, as I do. And then the gloves and the shoes are actually veteran rewards that all of your characters can unlock. They're not like character specific, they're account wide. They're the Squall gloves and Squall boots. The one thing that I splurged on was the Loyal Housemaid's bloomers, which are actually part of the Loyal Housemaid set, a store item. I didn't really have to do this, but I sort of figured that if I wanted to go for as close a look as possible, and I was okay with spending a little bit of money on it, then this wasn't a terrible purchase to make because, well, it's just fun having a maid outfit to put on whenever I want. And not just only on myself, we can put this onto other people to glamour up. In fact, we can even put it onto our own loyal retainer, if we want to, which maybe I will later, but for now we're doing Palace of the Dead. I'm actually pretty nervous about this run of Palace of the Dead. We're on floor 171 through 180, where things are really dangerous and I might just end up dying very early in this episode, leaving me with nothing else to do. I guess if I die early, I can just go on to the Halloween event and, I don't know, mess around in this outfit over there. Do the Halloween mission. But we are going to give it our very best, our college try. Let's see. I only want to drink these as soon as I'm ready to go in, because they only last an hour. And I don't want this running out in like the last couple of minutes against the boss if we're running up against time. The thing is, I watched a couple of guides. Well, I'm using the Maggie's guide, which is a written and image guide. And the only guide that I watched was Angelus Demonis's, which goes into depths about certain things, mainly for Machinist, and also it's around the Dawn Trail release time, so a lot of the stats and everything match up to what we have right now. But there are a lot of things to remember about this floor, mainly the enemies on the floor, how some of them are, according to Maggie's guide, up to level 4, while the only one would be the Anzu, which we absolutely under no circumstances want to aggro. And then a bunch of scary mobs that are level 3 rating and proximity and all that junk. Just trying to keep it all floating in my head. On top of that, the boss at the bottom of the floor is one of the most infamous ones. Giant Behemoth, under a different name. But that might even be the easiest part. On top of all that, we're entering with a lot of Palmanders missing because I screwed up some previous things in the last floor set. But okay. No more stalling. Here we go. And in we go. First things first, take stock of the area. Okay, that's a patrol. Or is it? It's a snowclops, it is a patrol though. Bandersnatches, I'm immediately forgetting if they're dangerous or not. Is that the cairn? That's a cairn of return, so not anything we care about. And the Dolmels I don't think are too dangerous, we'll start with this one. Oh, but first, Pomander of Raising. We're on the last 3 floor sets, so we want to use that immediately. I think we'll also want to use a Pomander of Affluence for the next floor, and I guess start with this one too. We're not going to go after Intuition too hard, maybe if it's just right in front of us. We want to get back our Pomanders of Rage, and mainly Serenity is the big one. So yeah, let's actually go for these treasure chests here. This guy wasn't too dangerous. I play these floors, record these episodes with sometimes days apart, so it takes a while for me to remember how to play the damn video game. Some of the stuff doesn't really leave you the memory of how to play the game. Well, specifically how to play Palace of the Dead. Resolution, we don't care about that. Some of the strategy stuff also stays, but maybe takes some remembering. I'll take care of this guy. We want to move kind of fast, as usual. This guy has a whistle, which increases his attack, but we can get rid of that. Here comes that patrol again. Should be able to get rid of this guy before the patrol comes to knockin'. And the patrol isn't too scary on his own, I think. Yeah, so now he's getting buffed up. It's not really an issue though. Right, so this patrol has a few things that we want to watch out for. Untelegraphed things, like this one, which hits right in front. Like a big laser. And then a telegraphed... well, non-telegraphed. 100-ton swing, which goes all around. Don't know how far, it's not that far. Okay, keep the train going, I guess. Careful not to get too close to those other guys. And don't let them get too close to us. Oh, they're still critting on us. It's still pretty scary even if we're kiting them pretty hard. And this is a floor where everything's kind of easy right now. Alright, there's the passage. And also a couple of chests here. We maybe want to explore a bit more with the chests for now. On these easier floors that are more navigable. Keeping in mind to use all of our abilities so that we just get through that much faster. Definitely want a lot of time for the boss. And time really is a thing for this boss. It's a huge thing for this boss. Probably one of the most infamous, dangerous things. Dolmel is proximity, so we don't want to, like, walk behind it. It'll just end up aggroing on us anyway. Most of the things on this floor are either going to be sight or proximity. I've remembered the ones that are proximity, so I can hopefully avoid them. Things that I'm scared about are on later floors. Sasquatches, giant birds, Actually, a lot of the things I'm worried about are just all over the floor, because pretty much everything on this floor set does double auto attacks and whatnot. Or they just hit pretty hard, period. And get my potion up. Passage is ready, let's check on those treasure chests. And this one first, I guess. While that guy turns around. Okay, good, we got a Serenity back, that's huge. Maggie's guide specifies that we want to enter the next floor set with 3 rages, so ideally we don't want to use any on this floor set, but we might have to if we have to pick up the pace. Damn it. We can live this, it's just a waste of time. They are hitting pretty hard now, aren't they? They just keep on getting tougher and tougher. Absolutely don't want to be hit by that, keeping an eye on it. That's bronze, but I guess it can't be a mimic, like a double mimic if it's bronze. Alright, that was a lot of wasted time on the first floor. That wasn't even one of the harder floors. We're almost definitely gonna have to use one of our Serenities. Oh no. That's just no auto-healing though. Alright, this patrol first. I'm a bit afraid to walk back into that room where there might be things, so we're just gonna face tank this little. Except we can't because, yeah. Damn, now I'm going into this room where there might be traps. Don't like that. Okay, we're a little safer now. Guess what I could do is check around these edges. Okay, that's good. And if I have to run back to this room, we can use these edges. But maybe better to just use this donut room. Okay, that's good for re-upping on steel at the very end, I guess. If we want to do that. We don't really care about that. Let me just check this area for traps. Nothing around, okay. Take on this one. Okay, there's the passage already. Oh right, that's a laser, wait. Okay, wasn't that far of a laser, thank goodness. I should have just gotten right behind him. So it was steel and intuition in that room, I remember. Bear is probably not dangerous, that's a silver, don't really care. Let's just cross over here. We're gonna try to pick up chests as we go along without really worrying too much about, okay, we don't really care about that room. We will try to clear out this room a little bit. Right, the healing. Gotta keep that going. We're not going to care too much about securing rooms. We just want to move a bit quickly. Walk the other way, please. Okay, thank you. But actually walk back this way. Or, well, it's too late now already. It's not a very wide laser. Well, I mean, I guess it's as wide as he is. It shouldn't be close, right? Yeah, there's a lot of leeway. It was actually a bit closer than I thought it would be, though. Glower over there. Alright, let's try to get some chests without worrying about killing too much enemies. Great, another rage. We'll try to kill this guy. This might be the last kill we need. This one's proximity, so there's almost no way we just sneak past it, trying to get that treasure chest. I don't like how much I'm fumbling trying to activate these potions. It's gonna be like a huge problem when I'm actually fighting the real boss, or tougher enemies. Mainly the tougher enemies. Alright, now is about a good time. As long as they don't turn around, but I guess if they do, we can manage. Yeah, alteration. That might be a time save, it's at least helpful. Guess we ought to kill one more at least. Oh, still one more, huh? Give us the dull mill. I don't really trust those bandersnatches. This was the floor that we used the affluence on, so I was hoping for a bit more than this. I guess I can't complain, I did get I guess I got a serenity and an alteration, so that's about the best I could hope for. Okay, please be the last one. Okay, great. I think this one was steel. So re-up on the steel. That back. I don't exactly remember which floors I walked on. But I guess we're good. I've been ignoring this the entire time. I guess I can grab it. I know there's an intuition around here, but we're not going to worry about it. We're about 13 minutes in. We want to move a little bit faster. Especially when we're on another floor that debuffs us. Okay, HP penalty. Well, we've got the steel going, so that's good. Okay, that's also good. Would be really great if we could get another raising. According to Angelus Demonis' guide, it should actually be pretty common that we get back our raising. And actually, according to that guide as well, we're not going to get any more raisings after this floor set. So that's a bummer. But even if we don't, if we use one raising on this floor set, one on the next floor set, we still have one more for the last floor set. But that's assuming that we don't die and actually use the raising. It's really just meant to be a safeguard. I guess we're saving that site. Yeah, we were down on one. Maybe we should start clearing the passage room. Okay, that's good for later. Oh, the wolves. I just didn't even think about it walking up to them, but they're a danger level 3 and that's real bad actually. They are sight though, so they should be avoidable. I think we're okay to face tank Dolmels and things like that, even bears. Without too much kiting. Well, just kiting with the available all space without worrying about these guys. In this situation, I don't know if I can walk in front of that wolf and not be spotted. I think this Cyclone is okay. Alright, don't care about resolution. I don't want to go too deep in, but we might actually have to. Maybe it'd be best to go deep in now. Let's just clear out this area and see if we can move on or not. Quick on the next one. Absolutely no reason to be frugal with our potions. It might be at least a few more than this. The one difference between Angelus Demonis' guide and my playthrough, it was during Dawn Trail, his guide, but the update that they had for the most recent patch made the potions drop that much more frequently. Okay, so we do have to kill a little bit more here. We're gonna try to go past these wolves and see if we can get this treasure chest over here. I probably shouldn't be so risky moving when I don't know when they're gonna move, but I guess I did. Alright, great, we're back up on Serenity. What would be great would be if we could get to those Corrigans on the other side. We're not gonna risk it though, because we'd have to walk past that one guy. The wolf. The wolves put on a damage over time, which is manageable as a DPS. I just don't want to. Okay, so we are going to leave now. I think this one was a strengths. Is that our exit? I think it was, yeah, just didn't clear out the exit. Okay, so let's use the strengths and make our way. We might actually have to clear out the exit a bit. Oh no, wait, the exit was this way. Right, I did clear out the exit, that's right. And I don't think I checked what this chest was. Please be a raid. We'd be so golden on Palmenders. Okay, that helps. Never did get back that resolution yet. I'm not sure if they spawn on these later floors, but... Okay, blind isn't the worst. No patrols. Intuition, I guess, it's already active. We're gonna do the Dawn Mill first. We're not gonna fight the Bandersnatch if we don't have to. Maybe by the time we're done dealing with this Dawn Mill, the Bandersnatch is gonna have moved away. But we do want that chest. Let's clear out the lion too. I think lion is also not the worst in the world. No wait, it is bad. I forgot. Not the worst in the world, but still bad enough that we actually have to like kite it around. This is risky, but I'm gonna run around and hope that I don't get hit on a trap or something in my spawn room. I'm pretty sure traps can spawn in spawn rooms, though. Yeah, the blind is actually being really annoying right now. Okay. Now it's just the Bandersnatch, which I don't know if the line is worse or better than the Bandersnatch. Okay, now it's looking at the treasure chest. I guess we'll just pass through and come back later when it's not looking at things. Bear is manageable, not the wolf. It's manageable if I have the potion up, please. I didn't need to use the heat there, but I guess I did anyway. Well, I guess it helps with the, helps make us go a little bit faster. Should I risk it? Okay, well, there's our answer. Alright, alright. Yeah, they're all echoed, I know. Gotta act fast here. Let's try to get one down. There's no way. Can do that. And this. Oh no, our healing is gone. Luckily we do have I didn't use the fortune though. I was going to say we do have the... What was I going to say? I don't remember. This was actually pretty dangerous. But I stepped on that luring trap, so it's all bad, really. Okay, this was actually a pretty easy floor to get through. It would have been. This was like my only answer. I guess I could have used a second witching, couldn't I? That might have been a better choice rather than relying on another rage, which I'm trying to save up for the later floors. If there's something that really screws me, it might be not having enough rages. It would have been better to use a safety instead. Damn it. We got another Serenity, but that would have been great. Would have been great if it was like a rage. We capped out on Serenity, but... Well, I guess we got a raising back, that's great. I suppose I could have just let myself re-raise. Maybe it would have been better to use up the raise rather than use up the rage which we need. Okay, yeah, the flight's good. Explosion trap might have been helpful if we knew how to use that effectively, which I don't. I mean, I know the concept, I just... What was over there? That was the... Yeah, the Serenity. Ignoring that chest just in interest of time, I guess. Yeah, that's the luring. The one that kind of looks like a pin or an arrow or a compass. Compass rose. About halfway through on time. And now we're dealing with Sasquatches. We're just gonna get rid of one. If I can't handle this, then we have the raising, I guess. Really hoping I don't step on a trap here. Probably should have checked before. Yeah, big damage, I know. And then that's what they do. Whenever they're not battling you, they... Okay, good, another rage. They just kind of mess around and do room-wide damage from like all the way across in other rooms. And also buff themselves. I think we're good. Okay, potion and this. And this and this. And this. And that. This and this. I'm kind of going full ham on this. Just because they scare me so much. And for good reason. I guess the main scary thing is that they have the room-wide damage thing which does physical debuff if you're caught in range. Which the range is huge. Alright, that's a patrol, but we can handle that. The one thing on this guy is at 30 seconds, according to Angelus's guide. He does a pull-in which will kill you, or not kill, it will slow you and do a lot of damage. If it hits you with the follow-up AoE, but it won't do that if you interrupt it, or if you avoid the pull-in with like arm's length or something. We have interrupts, so we'll just mainly rely on that. I don't think I can time the 30-second thing with the in-game timer or whatever. We're not going to deal with the wolf. I guess we'll use the alteration, sure. Bear is easy pickings. I don't really care about that thing. The accursed horde. Get the healing. Didn't really need that heat, but I guess it's fine. Alright, pass detective. That's thanks to the fight. So yeah, we're gonna ignore that accursed horde. Especially because there might be traps around. I think our Pomander situation isn't the worst thing in the world right now. We're kind of low on purities because I messed up some mimics. As long as I don't mess up mimics, that's not a problem though. Like, not anymore. Like, if I don't mess up mimics anymore, it won't be a problem. That's what I'm trying to say. I guess the thing's right there, but it's right next to an Anzu, which is the worst thing in the world for us right now. On this floor. There's also the wolf. I guess if we have to choose, and we do have to choose because we have to kill some enemies, we're gonna fight the wolf. Goes. These no traps. Yeah, cutting's actually really effective when you run around the whole room. You still get hit, I guess. A little bit. Yeah, there's that DOT. You only just barely, like, out-heal it with the potion. It's actually even more damage than I would have thought. And that's without, like, any buffs or whatever. Okay, the Bird of the Palace Deep is not as bad as the other bird, the Anzu. This one's a patrol. Make sure we're targeting the right one. Yeah. Oh no, there's two. It should, like, rebound, right? Either way, we want a preemptive strike. Try to kill this one quick. It's going that way for whatever reason, the other one. Damn, that did a lot of damage. Get rid of this one, I guess. We still have to deal with them no matter what. Oh, you know, I forgot. Very important thing. I hope I have it in my inventory. Can't slow this one. I think it's advised to let them do tropical winds so you can avoid these things. Much easier to deal with than their actual auto attacks, apparently. Okay, so do I have... I don't. No, wait, I do. I do have super potions, but only a few of them. Well, I guess that's probably enough to equip. Let's just replace these ones. These are on 1 minute 7. Actually, maybe I want both of them on, we'll put this one over limit break for now. Don't want to waste a lot of time figuring this out. Just in case we need it. They are on the same recast timer, but if we have to choose one, then we might want the normal potion for, like, normal enemies. The super potion's gonna be very important for the boss. Alright, so we got a real Anzu situation here. It's really bad. I want this one to turn around so I can know it's safe to go around it the other way. I just don't want to walk close to it right now. Crap. Don't want you to turn that way. Yeah, I know. Okay, we're still kind of okay on time here. Sort of. There are 4 more floors, including this one. We've killed a few enemies on this floor. It's actually not looking great for this floor. Gotta get through that room, which looks annoying. I would rage up here if I actually didn't waste the rage on the last floor, but yeah, we just gotta deal with this. No circumstance we wanna aggro that thing. Okay, we can avoid that cone, I think. No traps, no traps, no whammies. Okay, we're on the witching if we need it. Gotta get around this somehow. The Sasquatch's proximity. It might even be too close to that chest right there. Okay, we can run back if we have to. Yep, okay. No traps, no whammies. Don't use ricochet. That for safety. Gotta go past the scary Anzu again. Passage is active. Just gonna sprint it, I guess. Please don't turn. Alright, that Anzu is facing that way. What was this again? I think it was flight. Even if it's not flight, I'm not too afraid of using flight right now just to pick up speed. Okay, there we go. Okay, well shit. We can handle that, I guess. Like in this one corridor. As long as we have the potion going. Yeah, we don't want to get anywhere near that sight cone, or near that sight cone. We could sprint over that way if we want to. If I start to feel afraid. Use one of these potions. As soon as that guy turns around, that's our chance to check, okay. Coming through. Oh, it's all mimics. This... If this is too close, then we can deal with one mimic. Okay. We do want to kite, though. Thankfully, we can kite over this way without worrying too much about this proximity on this mimic. I guess we can even go for this chest while we're at it. And if I'm brave, maybe we can go for that other chest. Alright, it might be about time for another infatuation. Yep. It's timed perfectly with your recast timer on the interrupt. Alright, wait for healing. I guess we don't really have to wait. Even a landmine trap won't take us down to 0. Sure, we'll alter it up. And I think we can grab this chest too. The next floor is an altered flight room, so it should be not too bad. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Yeah, the range is actually pretty huge, isn't it? I'm glad the recast timer on the interrupt was already done. Alright, just about done. Killed more things than I had to on this floor. Please do not be in range. Already know we're not. Right, resolution. We didn't need resolution. Okay, I wasted a little more time here, but 3 more floors. Actually, this is pretty bad on time now that I think about it. Damn. At least I'm not comfortable with it. I still want to have a little bit more time on the boss because I need some time to think about the boss. Okay, this is flight, so we don't have to deal with too much. If it gets real bad, I can rage it up, I guess, or witching. This guy does an annoying stun, which isn't timed up with his Mega Blaster, so thankfully we won't get hit by an AoE, at least not his AoE, while we're paralyzed. We just can't mitigate damage through through kiting. Not as much anyway. No, we don't want to wander to that room actually. Should have just done laps around this room. Okay. Alright, that was another resolution. If there's another one of these guys, then we actually want to fight them because of the diminishing returns on the paralyze. Sure, we'll sight it up. Very helpful for finding the next exit. Which is this away. Don't want to fight near the Sasquatch, we'll just get the physical vulnerability. We do want the healing though, please. I tell myself. Oh no, we didn't get the diminishing returns. I guess I waited a little too long. Okay, potion up. Yeah, those guys are actually really annoying. Didn't realize the rehabilitation ran out. Gotta wait for the healing here. Okay, Think Warrior, good. Actually, the sight is active, so I don't have to worry about wandering into something right now. But I guess it's still optimal to wander circles around here, so we kite them in the full circle or whatever. Oh no, the potion's done. Okay, you do that. You can dodge that as long as we're moving. I guess in a sense it's good that we're on a gloom floor because it's also an altered flight room, or flight floor. As if we predicted that it would become this room or something. I don't think we want to fight that guy. Yeah, that's how big the range is. Don't think we want to fight him while gloom is active, and also while our steel is down. Unfortunately, that guy's proximity, and he's still a better choice than the Anzu, and Anzu's not in the direction we want to go in anyway. Do we want to do this in gloom? I think we just want to steal it up, and... No, we want him to wander away in the other way. Except we don't want to wait either. And we have to kill more too. There's only the other room where the key is, so I think we do have to do this. We're gonna play it safe with the steal. We might have to use another steal on the boss, which would put us in a pretty bad spot. I didn't mean to use that potion, but okay. And slow. We're not going to use that trap. I don't know how to use them effectively. Actually, that's not even an explosion trap, that's a luring trap, so we definitely don't want that. This guy can still crit on us, so we have to be careful still. on point with our healing and everything. Okay, passage is active. I maybe didn't have to use that steel, but I guess we did. Don't step on that luring trap. It's right there in front of me. Looks like the exit room is safe, that guy's just sight. Just don't turn around on me. We don't need that chest. Alright, we made it. He did turn around on me, but we made it. Okay, actually not a bad floor. We don't really care about the auto-healing too much anyway. But it is a bad floor when there are Onzus in the picture. Okay, well. Wait for the infatuation. There. Begin our burst. No patrols incoming. Try to stay outside of the range of that stupid gorilla. Oh, the healing's gone. It's still kiting effectively here, so it's not too much of an issue. I killed before the infatuation. I think we're gonna have to get rid of this gorilla. We don't really have to worry too much about him here, I think. Oh no. Okay, that Onzu was a little too close for comfort. This is not the most optimal kiting I'm doing, I think. Do a little bit better than this. The way that I'm running into walls is kind of... Then again, get a little bit too close to me, I think. Okay, that's fine, we can handle this. Don't interrupt that, apparently. Oh, is the healing not active? Crap. Okay, wait, that guy's facing in a not good direction. I'm actually not sure how wide the cone is. We'll wait for another turn. I hate waiting for this, especially with only 17 minutes remaining, and the other floor to go, plus this floor. If we really have to, we'll have to rage on the last floor, even if I need 3 rages for the next floor set. The next one we have to deal with is that Sasquatch. Well, actually, crap. Crap. Damn, even. Maybe I should have wandered into the room and, like, waited in the corner, or something. For this exact scenario, when he's facing, like, here. Okay, well that other bird is coming this way. I think we do prefer the monkey, well obviously, over the other Anzu. Fortunately, we have to deal with this bird first. Might have wanted to save this burst for the monkey, though. Great, now he's facing the same way again. This is a problem, actually. I think we want 9 minutes or something for the boss. Oh god, we already killed so many enemies on this floor, I don't want to use the rage right now. I gotta get braver about, like, getting around these guys. Things go south. Come on. Which way are you going? Okay, that was too close for comfort. Okay, we're actually gonna do this. Okay, we're not gonna do this. No, yes we are. Crap, this is too close for comfort. I guess we're kiting over in this corner, or this corridor. Okay, still dead. Passage is active, this is our chance. I can't believe this. You know what? Guess we're doing this now. We're just gonna have to hope that we regain whatever we lose here. I really wanted this manticore for the next floor. Why was there a luring right there? We didn't like step on it until just now. How'd we avoid it the first time even? We are really going to need to regain things here in the next floor set. I was considering just dying using the racing, but the risk was that they would still be in this room after they killed me and I re-raised like somewhere else. So I guess I just really wanted to get rid of them for the interest of time. Except now I'm wasting a lot of time because I'm gonna have to pick up all of these treasure chests that I spawned. Or at least I want to. You know what, we still haven't even cleared out all the traps, I completely forgot. I've just been walking around like an idiot. I might even step on another luring trap on the way back. Just so I don't. Might have been a stupid move just now, but... okay. I really didn't need that luring right now. Looks like steel's just about to run out. Damn it, the sight. I could have used that sight. Could have used that raising if I actually used the raising strat like I said. Gotta use a flight for the next one. Maybe even an alteration. We had a steal, right? Or we just got back a steal? Okay. Crap. We gotta get through this floor in like 3 minutes or something. And these are the worst floors. Like the later floors, where they're super dangerous enemies. Wasting no time here. He's gonna put the stun on us, which is really annoying. Maybe should have saved Sunburst for that. Where was that coming from? I wasn't paying attention. Okay, that's like a different room, so... don't want to be anywhere near that, though. And actually, there are Korgans over there. Should have turned around and sawn that. Sawn? Saw. Whatever. I guess they're called Pygmiois. It's only the one though, damn. Still need like a few more. We should still have diminishing returns up, so let's kite this guy. Yeah, it's now only 15 seconds, I guess. He didn't do the Mega Blaster though. Or did he? Okay, that's great. Did I check that chest over there at the start? I think I did. Okay, we'll have this strength for the boss. We'll need the steel for the boss. Let's check what that is. Please do not step on a luring trap. That's already like 2 this episode, right? Just in case we step on one on the way over there. Oh my god, there was a trap right there. It was just an enfeebling one though. Still, I don't like being this low on Rages and everything. We were specifically advised to go in there with with more than this amount. Okay, but now we have to deal with the actual boss, and we have 9 minutes, so we gotta make this quick. I know how to do this, so just not gonna worry about it. The idea is to move in a clockwise pattern, according to Angelus Demonis. And for Ecliptic Meteor at the very end, which is big scary, we're going to need all of our burst ready. Oh, I forgot to put on the steel. This is why I need time for this sort of thing. Oh god. Steel. Okay. Yeah, too close for comfort. Gotta be more on point with the healing there. The big scary part is coming up. I think he does 3 Tribduses here. Might want to go over this way, if there's like a third one. More on point with the healing, please. The trounces alternate top and bottom, so we just want to be near them when he's ready. I think after... no wait, do we... I think we're fine. I'm not sure what our DPS is looking at right now, like how many turns around the room we have to do before we're ready for the final thing, but somewhere around 20% is when we have to worry about the big scary stuff. Ecliptic Meteor, which has no way of avoiding the damage, and also deals 80% of your max HP every 9 seconds he casts it. I think another Tribdus. Yeah. And after this, we're gonna save our heat thing, the wildfire, witchfire, whatever it's called. Gonna save that for the actual burst phase. And just in general, save all of our stuff. We should be good on our attack buff. No wait, I needed to save that, crap. I think we should be fine though. We're still good to use heat, I think. If we have to wait like a minute or something for that to come back, I think we'll be okay. Tribdus a bit wider than you might expect. You can still handle it. Another Thunderbolt. Another Tribdus. Another heal. It's really nerve-wracking. Alright, here's where we're gonna start saving all of our stuff. That was actually a bit too close for comfort. Getting used to saying that. I shouldn't. So we're not going to use that until we're ready for the burst. Nor a Witchfire. We might even save our Ricochet and our other thing. Okay, everything looks lined up. It's all just up to my execution now. Can't mess up here. Alright, so fresh potion. Avoid that. Tactician and Lust. Oh, we only had one Lust remaining. I can't believe it. Don't get caught in the AoE. That's 2. Here's 3. 4. Another Charybdis. Or not. Okay. Off that. And at nowish. Shit. I'm messing this up. Okay. We're gonna be fine though. Potion. Didn't use Witchfire. This is bad. Can survive one more. Oh no. I screwed up. I can't believe this. Yeah, there's no way. You got all his health back even though we revived, so it's over. Crap. There's no time for this. I screwed up. I screwed up the rotation at the very last moment. I knew this would happen though. Man. I don't even feel like trying anymore. But I knew this would happen. Failing at this floor is like the big thing, right? I didn't use my thing, my this or this. I had like all of my heatfire stuff. I just kind of screwed up with the trounce positioning, and after all of that, the big thing was I needed to activate the rotation with this, and then the big drill. And after that, followed up with the heat combo, and obviously weaving this thing. But the main thing was the healing in between all of that was something that was supposed to be also on clockwork, which I didn't do because I just messed up the trounce positioning at the very start of it. Everything was set up too. It's not that hard of a fight, really. Like that rotation. Man. Okay. We'll just go to town, I guess. It's really disappointing. I guess I didn't have the rages that were recommended for the next few floors, but it's not like that's a death sentence. Oh, you know what? I can at least get like a thumbnail or something. Okay. Hopefully there was a good thumbnail in there. Our run ends on floor 180. The new high score doesn't really mean anything to me. It's just a weird number. What would have mattered to me would have been getting to floor 200 and seeing that cool bench. But we lost. I guess there's not enough time in this episode to go off and do the Halloween thing, so... guess in the next episode that's what we're gonna do. Gonna go drink my misery off in Buscaron's bar, I guess. Seems like a good plan. We were close though. We were close because that's just how the damage works at that last part, but we weren't close because I executed the rotation all wrong at the very end. It feels like it's close, but it's not actually close if you screw up like that. Give me your hardest liquor or something. Or maybe just an apple juice. That would be a good time to take a break.